I don't think Muslims are becoming untouchable. Whether it should be taken up as a citizens issue or it should be taken up as a Muslim issue, that is the question, right? And I think in a lot many cases it is a citizen issue rather than just being a Muslim issue. A lot of it can be, pretext can be many. A lot of the atrocities, a lot of the oppression from the state is not just limited to Muslims. It is extended to other citizens also, other groups also, right? In that being the case, it makes sense to fight it as a citizen rather than as a religious identity. Yeah, you'll get a different angle, right? So let's not be fixated on one thing. This oppression in many ways are happening in many different cases. You take the number of seculars who have been killed, right? Your Gauri Lankesh, or you take the number of people. Were they targeted for being Muslims? No, they were not being targeted for being Muslims. So we should also not get into this unwanted victimhood, because the victimhood as who? As a citizen or as a religious identity? I think for me that's important to understand. As I would love to see this, or I would love to fight this as a group of citizens together, irrespective of the religious identity, and fight it against a state which, rather than coming as a religious identity and pushing it back. So they want to show whatever oppression they are doing on citizens in line of, okay, we are not doing this because they are citizens, we are doing this because they are Muslims, right? Then it becomes much easier for them, right? But whose right is actually being caused? It is not, when a house is being bulldozed, it is a citizen's house that is being bulldozed by the state, right? You don't go to the judiciary saying that I come here as a Muslim. You go to the judiciary and fight the case as I come here as a citizen. And the state is doing this illegally. The state is doing it wrongly, right? I think there is a lot of merit in fight, and this is not just in case of one. I think if you take more and more cases, like I said, Bhima Koregaon or other cases, you'll find more people who have been oppressed. And it is important to identify, it is important to formulate and fight it as a group of citizens for the rights of all the citizens as equal. See, that is the political narrative that they want to drive, right? That is a political narrative, that is a action through which they want the politics to move forward, right? Whether that is the fight as citizens we want to fight, right? It should be it doesn't matter. Your rights in India is not defined by your religious identity. Your rights in India is defined by who you are as a citizen. If there is rule of law and not ruled by law, right? When the rule of law becomes ruled by law, that is when it becomes discretionary. That who I don't like, I will take action. So if it is rule of law, if one house is illegal, another 100 are illegal, all the 100 should go. 101 should go. It cannot be that I will target one. But to prove that it is, so what is your fighting? We are fighting to move away from rule by law to rule of law. And it can also be considered as, no, this fight is not like that. This fight is only with this particular group, or this only because it is a Muslims fight, or it is only a Dalits fight, or it is only a particular left fight, or certain like that. It is easy to get trapped into that thing, is what I feel. And I also believe that it is important to speak. I generally don't use the words like minorities or majorities, etc. I speak Muslims, Dalits, whoever is a group, it's just to be openly spoken about, right? And there is also this understanding. If you ask friends, you'll tell, I have a lot of Muslim friends, they're all fine, but Muslims as a group is bad, right? So what is it? Their lived reality is something, and the perceived reality that you get from the information that you're getting from WhatsApp or XYZ is entirely different.